Hey y'all, B-Dog Jr. back with you. I hope everybody's doing good today. I'm doing pretty good myself. It's springtime here in Florida, 2022, and it's not too hot yet. These are my Lasergrips, Crimson Trace Lasergrips I'm going to be putting on my Rock Island Arms Commander. It's a 1911 style gun, 45 caliber. See the batteries in there. I had them installed on a full-size Springfield 1911, and I'm going to be giving that gun to my son. I don't know if you guys saw the previous video that I did, but that's the 1911 over there. And this is my Rock Island Armory Commander. No magazine in there, and it is unloaded. This thing's got some smooth action, man, I tell you. Love it. Put that hammer down. Anyway, I'm going to be putting those grips on today, and I got these grip screws come in a kit from Amazon. They kind of got a funky looking head shape or head design on them. If you can see that, it looks like a turbo or something on there, and their Torx. This is the little wrench that comes with the kit. Wasn't too expensive. I want to say it was like $7 or $8 from Amazon. Anyway, this wrench kind of hurts my little fingers when I turn it because it's got sharp points on there. Let's see what we can find. It's better to get the old grip screws out of here and put the new ones in. It's a beautiful day today. Way too nice to be inside, that's for sure. See what we can find in the barn. Here we go. That should do the job. At least one of these adapters is impact rated. Just kidding. Alright, we're back inside now. I got this handy dandy ratcheting screwdriver with the Torx bit that I put in there. And that'll be much nicer than having to suffer with this little tool biting my fingers. You can see that this tool is also, or the screwdriver also has a magnetic tip, so that makes it much easier to get the screws out and put the new screws in. Anybody recognize this? Have you ever seen one of these? Now does it ring a bell? A little tool that your pharmacist might use. Oh well. I guess you gotta know how to use it. Yeah, whenever I go to the flea market, I'm always looking for tools like this and dentistry tools. They come in handy for all kinds of stuff. You never know what you might need them for. Works good as a delicate pry bar. Sometimes they come off easy, sometimes they don't. These are nice grips that were on here, the VZs. And they're pretty heavy for plastic. They sound like they have some metallic content. So it may be a plastic and metal alloy. Putting these grips on is pretty straightforward, nothing mysterious. I'll show you guys. It's got a master switch here. You can turn it off to save battery power. It is in the off position. Now it's on. Make sure it works. Yep, it's working. I think I just lazed myself. Left eye. No problemo. These grips come with little plastic diaphragms or barriers, or whatever you want to call them. And they go on before you put the grips on. I put them on one at a time because they'll just fall off. The other side will fall off if you put both of them on at the same time. Just kind of snaps on there. Now go ahead and put the 2 screws in on this side before we put the other dam in, or barrier. Yeah, I love a magnetic tip. Saves you from fumbling with screws. Just got it started in there before I put the other one in. Make sure I get the other one started before I tighten them both up. Snug that one down. So these are both snug. Now put the barrier in this side, or diaphragm, whatever you like to call it. Snap it into place. Easy peasy. Smooth as sandpaper, 80 grit. Get these screws installed. Straight. Get straight. There we go. You don't want to cross thread them. Of course, if you do, I imagine you can probably buy those threaded inserts, probably from Amazon or a gun store. Okay, those are tight. So now that I got the grips put on, we can look at the instructions, as one does. Heed all the warnings and such. You guys can pause it here if you want to read the whole thing. This is the owner's handbook. I'll flip through it real quick if you guys want to see it. Make sure you don't point it at your eyes or anybody else's eyes. That's one of the main safety things. And it talks about adjustments, windage and elevation. Get it zeroed in. You can there's a number of different ways you can zero it in. Check it with the iron sights, which are the sights that are installed on the top of the gun. And then you can also use a laser bore sight, which I have over here. It's that brass bullet looking thing there. And it's got little batteries that you put inside of it. That's a laser inside that hole. Let me put the batteries in and I'll show y'all. So I got one battery in this end and the other battery in the cap, and we just assemble it together, and you'll see the laser light comes on as soon as you start screwing it together. See it shining on the gun there. So what you do with the laser bore sight is you put it inside the chamber. You lock the chamber open and just drop it in there as if it was a bullet. If it'll go in. There it is. I got it in there. You can see it shining through the barrel. Let me close the chamber. So it doesn't move. So the bore sight is on right now. See it in there? See the dot on my gun bag there? I'm going to depress the activation switch on the laser grip. And you can see it right beside it. I'll let it go. Okay. We can see it needs a little adjustment on the elevation. Need to bring it up a little bit with the elevation adjustment screws. Let me back off about say 10 or 20 steps and see how accurate it is from back there. Hold on. Okay, there's the bore sight. Okay, yeah, we're still off. So we need to bring, actually it's off on the windage. Needs to come over to the left on the windage a little bit. So I'm about probably 12 steps away right now. I'll show you guys how we adjust it. So in this bag is 2 tiny Allen wrenches. I don't know if y'all can see them or not. One is tiny and the other one is tinier. And it's also got a couple of Q-tips to clean the laser lens. Let me get them out of the bag and I'll show you where we adjust them at. I don't know if you could actually see them when they're in the bag. So here they are, and they're 2 different sizes. One is small and the other one is smaller. I guess you can measure them. It's like 32nd of an inch, I would say, roughly. Maybe even smaller than that. Okay, so I got them both in the holes. The bigger one goes on the top, and the smaller one fits the bottom. You can see the adjustment right there for windage and elevation. Get nice and close. And I'll go ahead and try to make some adjustments. I think the optimal distance is like 15 feet is where you want your 2 dots to come together. So let me back off about 15 feet and I'll make the adjustments on it. Doesn't that front sight look nice? It's a sight paint. Got it from a gun store. You can probably get it off Amazon as well. Okay, I'm gonna make my adjustments. It's about 15 feet now. So I'm gonna bring the, change hands. I'll bring the laser grip dot over to the left. So let's see which way it goes when I turn it. Oop, the wrong way. So I'll be turning it clockwise. Ooh, dang. Thing's a little stiff. Yeah, moving. Okay. They come together. Yeah, it looks like the elevation needs to come down a little bit. So there we go. That's pretty much zeroed in, ready to go to the range with it. And this is no replacement for a range zero, because you do need to shoot the gun to make sure it's zeroed, a true zero, because a laser bore zero is not a true zero. Anyway, I just figured I would share my Burlwood laser grips with y'all. It's B-Dog Jr. We over and out. Y'all take care and have a good one.